Shalom, and welcome to Bible Stories as Blueprints of the Soul, your Biblical Hebrew podcast. Shalom, and welcome to our Biblical Hebrew podcast. Today, I would like to speak to you about the new lunar month, a Hebrew month named Shvat. The name Shvat is written in 3 letters: Shin, Bet, Tet. Those letters also refer to a noun which is written in the same letters but pronounced a bit differently: Shevet. Shevet means in Hebrew a rod, a cane, a stick. Shevet. Shevet. Those letters also refer to the verb shehibit, to look at. The month of Shvat is the 5th month from the autumn and the 11th month from the spring. Now, when we count 5 months from the autumn, meaning Tishrei, Cheshvan, Kislev, Tevet, Shvat, Tishrei is the 1st, Cheshvan is the 2nd, Kislev is the 3rd, Tevet is the 4th, and Shvat is the 5th. We have full hand, 5 fingers. And now we look at the period from the autumn until now, and we see a full hand. And if we look at things from the divine perspective, Shehibit is not just to look, but to look from the upper perspective. We see how the source look at its creation, and when the source looks at his creation, he sees that everything is good. Shehibit, that he looked and saw that everything is good. The word Tov in Hebrew has 2 letters that the month of Shvat has, Tet and Bet. The 2 letters from Shvat, Bet and Tet, if we use them in a different order and add the sound of Vav inside, or we have the word Tov, Tiv or Tov. So whenever we have the perspective of full hand of 5 fingers and we see the whole picture, we see that everything is good. As we said before, the word Shevet, which is written in the same letter like Shvat but in different pronunciation, has also the meaning of a cane or a stick. And sometimes we're in a position that we have to judge if everything is good or bad. If it's bad, it has to be beaten, meaning has criticism. If it's good, it's good. So in the month of Shvat, we have to decide if things are going for the good, meaning for grace, or for Shevet, meaning for criticism, with the cane. And when we have the perspective of full hand of 5 months, we see that everything is good. So this is another reference to the name of Shvat. The sign, the astrological sign of the month of Shvat, or February, soon February will come, is the waterman, or the bucket which is full of water, or in Latin Aquarius. In ancient mosaic, we find that people made the sign of Aquarius as a lady or as a child, as a maiden or as a child who hold a bucket or a jar full of water. And this is to say this in this time of the year, most of the rains that the land should get from above, the upper water, the spiritual water, had already been accepted, and we just have to pour them and pour humanity with those spiritual waters. In Hebrew, Aquarius is Dli. Dli. The word Dli, bucket, is written in 3 letters. Daled, Lamed, Yod. Dli. The sign of the waterman is a person who is in a way sends a bucket and pull up water to water all humanity. When we opposite the letters in the word, or we write them from left to right, we get the word Yeled. Yeled, which is a child in Hebrew. So, in a way, how do we settle both of things? On one hand, Dli, bucket. On the other hand, Yeled, which is a child. And in one of the ancient mosaic, the craftsman made a mosaic of the Aquarius, or the waterman, or the water child, and he wrote the word bucket, Dli, in a mirror writing. So he wrote it from left to right, and it came to be as Yeled, not as Dli from right to left, but from left to right, Yeled, a child. So what does it mean? People who live the life of spirit, when they pour water to humanity and water them with the water of spirit, they have the soul of a child. They always ask, they always inquire, they always feel that they know nothing. So from this nothingness that they know, and just by asking questions, their ability to ask questions in a way creates an inner bucket in them, a vessel in which they could water all humanity. So this was a little conversation about the new Hebrew month of Shvat. It's sign, the waterman, the water child, Aquarius, and its Hebrew meaning. Wishing you a beautiful day and wonderful months full of spirit. Thank you for listening to Bible stories as blueprints of the soul. We hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you have any questions, comments, or would like to hear more about a certain topic, just write us an email to hebrew@learnoutlive.com. We are always happy to hear from you. For more episodes, videos, and articles like this, please visit our website at hebrew.learnoutlive.com. We also would like to invite you to join our live classes. Just search for Online College of Biblical Hebrew on Facebook and start learning now with students from all over the world. Koltuv and Shalom.